So it's Monday morning. I have not had my coffee yet, folks. So be advised that I'm kind of mashugana today. If you don't know what mashugana is, look it up. My mother would have been very proud of me using it in the opening of a Monday. This is the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse, and all these headlines coming my way, and I see something on that media. That's an industry media. It's a little bit more left wing than I thought. But it has to do with Mark Levin, who is the ultra right, very, very ultra right, says the word Marxist and Leninist way too many times. And he's screaming and yelling, calling out Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's the nutty, wacky congresswoman. Can I say that? I guess she's got that title. And he called her out because she's been critical since the early moments of Trump bombing Iran, which was pretty much universally appreciated, supported, other than some of the Trump inner MAGA crowd. And that has nothing to do with this. This is kind of like I'm these two people. And look, this whole world, this is all kind of, in a way, it's showbiz. It really is. It's showbiz. Yeah, and sometimes Levin says shit. It makes quite a bit of sense, and I'm like I'm knocking my hands and I'm cheering and I'm saying this guy makes sense, you know. And then he says crazy shit, and then he destroys the entire momentum, and you think, God, enough of you're a communist, you're a Marxist, Dems are bad, Republicans are all great, Dems are, the evil Satan. And then he will say a few words about de Tocqueville or something like that, or he'll talk about his noshing on a corned beef sandwich, not like savage, but he makes sense. And he really tells it like it is. He's pretty damn good until he gets crazy. And then the woman, and she happens to be a woman, so what am I supposed to do, right? She's nuts. She's nuts. And because she is a congresswoman and a part of the MAGA crowd that until now is pretty much universally supported Trump on just about everything, she comes off, I guess, as extra nuttier. And I'm saying to myself, what in the hell have we come into right now these days? These are two of our so-called leaders. Now, as I just said, I would probably give more prudence to Mark Levin. He's an author, too. He's written all these books. He's a part of Trump's cabinet in a quasi kind of a role. And then you have Greene, who's a full-blown, speaking of Michigana, a real nutty, crazy, racist, anti-Semite. Those are the good things I could say about her. Where do they get these people? You know what I would say to both of them? Chill, folks. I hate that word. It's lazy. It's sophomoric. It's like you suck. But for God's sakes, both of these people, I told you, folks, it's showbiz. It is. They're doing anything, I guess, to get their names in the paper, the headlines, what have you. They have egos the size of San Francisco Bay, the ocean. And yet they get quoted and they're taken seriously, and we're supposed to believe all this dreck that they spew out. And sometimes I think the world is nuts. The world is crazy and nutty. We have these two people. As I said, I want to make it very, very clear. Levin is a little bit less, a lot less nuttier than this Greene. she's completely fakakta whack job. I don't know how she got the gig, but I think she's from the South near Georgia. And, a lot of people have had, bad moments, probably too much hamburger helper, I would guess. And that has affected Marjorie Taylor Greene. I would love for them to debate, but not showbiz debate. I'd like him and vice versa, her, to ask both, can't they just sit down and chill a little bit? Think about what they say. Think about some of the things they've said in the past. Now, with regards to what brought them into the forefront today to begin with, is the fact that they're arguing over the nuke and Iran. And look, I'm just a common sense guy, folks. I don't want to get deep into the weeds of political this and Trump's crap. Trump makes me laugh at times. And I didn't vote for the guy, but there are a lot of things that I agree with him. So don't call me a lib or a whack job or I'm conservative suddenly, although I am. Can't people just goddamn sit down, say, have a common sense kind of a deal? Drink a little less coffee. Maybe have a couple of more, I don't know, green teas, a little extra saccharin perhaps. Chill, folks. Chill. Have a ham sandwich. I don't know, put a little cheese on it. Maybe a grilled cheese, something like that. But just for God's sake, I don't know, smoke a doobie. I don't do marijuana. But they need to calm down. It's like that Taylor, I'll quote Taylor Swift, you need to calm down. It's just the start of Monday. Just the start. I'm just getting warmed up.